the clearance codes and binary rosette, ready for transmission.
If there is one thing I've learned from my previous encounters, if you suspect any Dark Elder presence, it is better to first.
Request noted. Monitoring of the adjacent segment of the void in progress. Traffic around the void station is scarce. Box channels are silent.
Considering that this orbital planet is deceiving the government, it's suspicious. I'm going straight to the governor's private chambers.
Inquisitor, what an honor to have you here. How may I be of service?
Take me to the governor. Now.
I'm terribly sorry, but the governor is indisposed. May I suggest that you wait for him in the red salon until he gets dressed?
I won't wait. Open the door, or you will regret it.
If you insist. Yes. Please enter.
That was unexpected. The governor is dead. The Drakari didn't even bother to dispose of his remains. Captain, do you copy? Tech Priest, Drakari, if you can hear me, if you destroyed my ship, my vengeance will know no bounds. I swear, even you will learn a thing or two about the end. Have only jammed communications in this room. I'm heading out, trying to establish box contact again.
Has been multiplying significantly. Defense systems deactivated via Inquisitorial override codes. Did you execute your primary objectives?
No. The Governor is dead, and the Lord Commissar is still missing. But I have information that could lead me to his current whereabouts. See you in the ship. The Governor has been dead for a while now. The Xenos are clearly using the palace as a facade and manipulate the entire system through the formal channels of the Imperial administration. They have enlisted the aid of traitors and dragged off others to a prison camp.
And that's where we're going now, right?
You know me too well, Captain. If the Lord Commissar is alive, he could be there.
Enact the Emperor's will and purge the universe of their taint. Let hatred be our shield, and their blood our salvation.
not to crack. Our forces are unable to launch an aerial strike on a bunker protected by counter-battery units. You take out the artillery pieces first, then mark the bunker for the expurgation, while I feed you the necessary data from orbit. Neutralized. At this rate, you'll be back on board in no time. One less target to worry about. Keep going. Less target to worry about. Keep going.
The price I pay.
or less in one piece. That's a success, I guess. Initiating exfiltration rituals.
Elder prison camp. You must be aware that you're going to witness the true depths of depravity these creatures are capable of.
Emperor's will, I carry, will illuminate my way. With
Inquisitor. Just imagine my joy. You did decide to visit my little Palace of Delights. You will be a nice addition to my collection of screaming statues.
I have already disposed of one of your fellow flesh-crafting abominations.
Yes, I have heard about that. Am I angry? Not really. He was my second in command in the Covenant. Let me tell you a little secret. Whatever happened to him, he deserved that. But enough with empty threats.
My thoughts exactly. You're living for it. Sorry, but not for long.
kill you, but I don't want you to die a swift death. What would be the pleasure in that? Really think I feel pain, my dear visitor? Pain is the most exquisite spice in our hollow existence. Pain nourishes our little souls, keeps us vital and strong, staring off the darkest fate imaginable. But your kind is using pain like a simple, blunt tool. Such a waste. Is unfortunate. I was just getting accustomed to this body.
Lord Commissar, you're alive.
My anger and my stubbornness kept me alive. Inquisitor, you should prepare for an ambush.
Are you all right?
As soon as I have a chance to bash some Xenos' heads, I will be right as the rain.
What happened?
I was captured in the governor's palace. Never saw him coming. These creatures are crafty mongrels, I'll give them that.
I couldn't agree more.
They killed my men but brought me here. Turns out my soul is as strong as steel. I should take it as a compliment, I suppose. And they need strong people for the process. That's how they call it. We are all catalysts, whatever that means.
They are building infernal machines here. And I have unfinished business with the monster in command here.
That disgusting old creature has a laboratory here. I don't have fond memories of the place. You will probably find him there.
I'm on my way. I cannot allow him to escape. Stay here until my retinue arrives.
I'd rather find a weapon if you don't mind. Let's see what I can do to these monsters until then. Good luck, Inquisitor.
am so disappointed in you, Inquisitor. You destroyed my playthings and made a huge mess of this place.
And now I have the cheek to destroy you as well.
You also set back my research considerably. Therefore, I decided to kill you after all.
I'm afraid this webway gate is the only clue left. Any ideas, Tech Priest?
The Eldari webway is way too complex to survey by conventional ways.
And what about unconventional ways?
Etheric triangulation may be a suitable method to locate matching warp patterns in a very limited range.
Do your best, Tech Priest. If there are any other Drakari forces left in this system, I must find them.
Using craven tricks against the defenders of mankind. Perhaps we should find their leaders and give them a fair share of their own medicine. much worse.
Forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
Severed the head. Now you can watch the body wander aimlessly until it withers and dies.
On board the Emperor!
located in the area. With a surgical strike, we can break their chain of command and harvest valuable data. is no escape from the wrath of the Empyrean. Deletion complete. Eliminated. Enemy command structure compromised. Overall outcome satisfactory. End of log.
Analysis of the warp signatures recorded at the portal is now complete.
And where does the portal lead?
To an inconceivably complex, constantly changing extra-dimensional labyrinth that even our blessed technology is unable to explore.
You don't say. For a second there, I thought you were describing the webway.
Voice analysis detected traces of sarcasm. Shall I activate the socio-linguistic subroutine?
That won't be necessary. So where is the other exit?
Correction. There is an almost infinite number of other exits. Assumption. You want me to narrow the range parameter to the Rotwang system. There is one exit.
I want the coordinates now. We need to get there as soon as possible. Priest, your calculations were correct. This must be the last remaining Drakari hideout in the Rotwang system.
The calculations are always correct. Usually missing data corrupts the equation. Suggested course of action. Initiate purgation protocols.
This is the Viper's Nest. I might need some reinforcements if the situation gets out of control. Tell my men to stand by.
Paint sculptor? We stay and fight! Activate the Demented!
This cabal is clearly losing the battle.
These creatures are very consistent, even in their cruelty. Their cabals are waging constant battles amongst themselves, and the punishment for failure is worse than death.
They must be protected.
That would be my guess as well.
Name for a creation of an insane world. This Talos must have been the guardian of the secret of the Dark Hill that was so killed.
Sensors indicate an inner chamber in your vicinity. Proceed cautiously.
reason to kill you right here.
A short-sighted but ultimately understandable sentiment. My work was understandably desired by many, and the cabal of the Jagged Maze sent a coterie of dissonance to kidnap me. They locked me up and tortured me, until I built them the first pain catalysts.
I thought your kind isn't bothered by pain.
There is a mild discomfort. However, they started to take away things from me. Memories, abilities, organs, and they destroyed my invaluable bestiary. It contained the most extraordinary specimen. For that, they deserve all the suffering in this bleak universe.
Tell me, why should I care?
We have common enemies. Inquisitor. Let me, through the webway gate and my coven, the prophets of flesh, will do anything in our power to destroy the Jagged Maze.
They have been wiped out from these systems.
You are a fool if you believe that you've seen the last of them. But you are not a fool, are you? But their defeat and humiliation undermine their positions. There is nothing more dangerous in our society than any sign of weakness. Let me exist and I will be the herald of their failure.
Mission complete. I'm heading back to the ship.
Have you successfully eradicated? The Xenox threat.
For the moment, I have dealt a mighty blow to one of their despicable cabals, and these worlds are safe for now. But I'm afraid this is not the end.
Inquisitor, you have an urgent message from the Caligari Conclave.
It's been a while. I was starting to wonder if they'd forgotten about me.
Inquisitor, the Conclave is requesting your assistance in an urgent matter. We have lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ronieli Navigator House. They are our first and foremost source of information in the sector about warp surges, shipping routes, and star systems. Reports indicate that their headquarters was struck by an ambush by Chaos forces. The data vaults of their headquarters store confidential information that cannot be allowed to get into wrong hands. The Ronieli House asked us to intervene on their behalf. We need you to find out what happened there and secure the archives by any means necessary.
looks really bad, Inquisitor. The whole archives fell silent. We don't hear any vox chatter, and there was no attempt to contact us.
Presumably no surprises.
Let's hope so. The Raniellis are the most influential house amongst the Navigator clans in the sector, mostly due to their vast collection of navigational maps and secrets.
I suppose which traitorous
Your timing is impeccable, and quite unfortunate.
You have made a mistake by this incursion, traitorous scum. All you can find here is a swift death.
Appreciate the irony of the situation, lapdog of the false emperor. You have stumbled upon something that doesn't concern your precious Imperium at all.
Your intrusion here alone would justify my presence here.
I find your lack of curiosity distressing, but not surprising. Die then!
New log entry. So, the word-bearers are ransacking the archives of the most influential navigator houses. These traitors brought us a
By the Emperor, we have been saved.
What a disgrace! How dare you flee from battle? You are a craven, not worthy to the uniform.
Inquisitor, we are begging for your mercy. We are simple soldiers, and when we saw those abominations laughing and killing everyone, taunting us, we couldn't face them anymore.
You can still redeem yourselves. Join me in the glorious purge, otherwise I will execute you here, on the spot. A second chance is a rare gift, soldiers. Don't waste it. At your command! The war will eat me alive. over.
What a shame, Inquisitor. Sadly, you will not believe me, but with this folio, I will not only bring justice to those who deserve it, but I will aid your pitiful cause. In a way.
Lies and empty promises. That's all your kind can offer.
Pity. You, of all humans, should understand our cause. This is about vengeance and blood. Concepts you and your despot ruler must be familiar with.
I've had enough of your blasphemy. Perish. Of navigational charts and warp routes leading to an unfamiliar system in the Agartha subsector.
It doesn't sound like the terrible and ancient secret you expected.
Do you know anything about a certain Goylot system, Captain?
I have never heard about it, and trust me, I know that subsector. I will have the tech priest execute a litany of information retrieval.
You do that, Captain.
Inquisitor, the Argus scan shows that the remaining hostiles are fleeing towards the teleportarium, probably with more stolen valuables. You must stop them before they initiate the teleport sequence.
So be it. I found some kind of a shrine, Captain, but I'm not familiar with this symbol.
This should be a shrine dedicated to Saint Columban, patron saint of navigators and the more amicable road traders in the sector, if you know what I mean.
Who was this man?
A legendary missionary and explorer. Travelers pray to him when they're lost in the warp.
I expect that on my ship you are praying to the god Emperor.
Most certainly, Inquisitor. Most certainly.
We'll see about that, abomination.
We have updated the navigational charts with the currently traversable routes to the Agartha subsector.
Good.
Don't leave just yet. You have message from the Conclave.
On behalf of the Ronielli Navigator House, we want to acknowledge the work you did to secure the data vaults. With thorough consecration protocols, the place can serve its purpose again. We have also received your report on the destroyed word bearers and the warp folio. We know you are eager to follow the trail to the Guilot system, but we must strictly discourage you from pursuing this line of investigation. Even on your clearance level, I cannot divulge more information. But rest assured that there is no immediate threat. Good work, Inquisitor.
The Lord Inquisitor is right. As I've told you, the Storm Watchers keep an inventory of the forbidden places in the sector, and the Guilot system is one of those.
But you can't tell me why.
Alas, no. It is confidential knowledge, privy to our Grand Master only. But these warnings have been passed along for generations for a reason. We must heed them.
Let me reiterate the facts for you then. We have the word-bearers ransacking a navigator house for a secret warp folio, which leads to a lost system in the subsector, where they intend to unleash some sort of vengeance. If this doesn't merit an investigation, what does?
The star system is not on the charts, and you don't even know their exact destination in that system.
I had the tech priest use all the information from the warp folio. I'll spare you the details about extrapolating real space positions from immaterial tangents.
I see. He deciphered the exact coordinates from the warp data contained in the folio.
And now you have a location.
You want to ignore the warnings of the Lord Inquisitor?
I respect the authority of the Conclave, but I am an autonomous agent. The only power above me is the sacred will of the Emperor. place looks abandoned. Even the emergency systems are down.
It was to be expected. You are in an extremely ancient military outpost. I strongly suspect that it used to belong to the Adeptus Astartes.
Interesting. Which chapter?
I have no idea. According to the tech priest, the logs have been scrubbed clean, and the automatic systems just transmit a jumble of incomprehensible hymns.
That surely fits your gloomy legends nicely.
There must be a reason why this location has been deleted from all archives.
I'll restore the power first. Then we will see. The warp will eat me alive. The automated circuits have been destroyed. This is a deadness.
This must be the Great Hall. Battle Brothers used to gather here to feast and celebrate the glorious victories. There shall be a terminal nearby where you can turn back the power.
You were right, Thor. This was indeed the Great Hall.
By the Emperor, look at the statues, Inquisitor. Look at them.
What is this? Are these Stormwatcher statues?
They are. This outpost belongs to my chapter. This is simply unbelievable.
It is. How could you explain that one of your former fortifications has become a forbidden ruin?
I couldn't.
Why would your Grand Master keep the existence of this place a secret?
I don't know, Inquisitor, but I am willing to find out. Let me join you down there.
Patience, Thor. First, I need to confirm that this is indeed a Stormwatcher outpost.
I have no doubts about this. And if you can find a terminal connected to the central data vault, you will see that I was right.
Blasphemous symbol of Khorne in some sort of a battle arena.
Blasphemy! Disgrace! Who dares defile our sacred halls?
Soon we'll know, I guess. One mystery solved. It was the cult of Khorne that turned this place into a blood-soaked shrine of destruction.
Warning. According to the thrice-blessed ethereal instruments, increasing fluctuations have been detected in the warp. The pattern shows correlation with the motive force dispersion caused by battlefield casualties.
Let me translate this for my uninitiated mind. The more blood is spilled, the weaker the veil becomes between the real space and the warp.
Imprecise assessment, but correct on a basic level.
So, if I keep on killing the servants of Khorne, I risk some significant warp manifestations. Explain those.
Phenomena filed away for later research.
The price I paid for power! be an important military base for Stormwatcher expeditions.
Inquisitor, new sensory data disproves your theory.
What are you talking about?
Sensors are picking up gradually increasing life signs from the lower levels, as if individual life forms are returning from deep hibernation.
Waking up from hibernation? Like the space marines with their memories?
Bioscanners are identifying genetic markers shared by our Stormwatcher specimen on your bridge.
Did you hear that, Inquisitor? The Chaos Filth couldn't penetrate the secure levels. My battle brothers must be down there, in deep hibernation.
It's just a theory. Calm down.
I must go down immediately.
I'm heading back to the ship. We'll talk about this before anyone descends.